One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Boilermakers will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the USC Trojans offense takes the field. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Touchdown Trojans. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends. Like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Boilermakers offense will go to work for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Going over the top. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Makes him talk to the hand. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Stein. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll run play action. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Slithers into space. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Stein. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. They're going to run it. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is four-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
First and goal, USC.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Number 88.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree?
Running back searching for a hole.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything...
Oh, he's got some space. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Punt is on its way. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run it from the gun. He breaks a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Gonna swing it on second down. Quick shovel pass. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
First and goal, USC.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Trojans! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Purdue, 0.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up second down.
The give to the single back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Now facing a third and long.
Brings up third down.
From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. The RPO, it's complete. Breaks into the up. Got enough space. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that.
USC 28, Purdue 0.
Looking for blockers. Discards him with the stiff arm. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll start this drive with a pass. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. And the Boilermakers are facing 3rd and inches. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Catch in the middle, it's Vaughn. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged out of the air. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 37. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And it's picked off by the defender, but he's out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. They boot it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
There he goes. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. On the run, it's Stein. Shakes off the defender. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. And the Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's McLeod. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Kick is in the air. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got an open man. And the tackle was made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds the tight end. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
The Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Trying to set the tone with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Trying play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Typically at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. Off play action on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Shaw. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The offense lining up for a 1st down play.
1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Touchdown Trojans! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kennesaw State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 29 to Nebraska.
Oh, he's got some space. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Wide receiver going in motion. The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Working that left side. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Trojans are rolling down the field.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got his man across the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it on the outside. He's loose. Touchdown, Trojans. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
USC 49, Purdue 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll try to get outside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on second down. Hauls it in. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Now on the move.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Purdue 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Working the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Quick step and go. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game.
Well, obviously the offense went 3-and-out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. The Boilermakers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got his man quickly. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
5-yard line. First and goal, Purdue.
Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball and...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purdue!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he puts through the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week in Hilton Head instead of the film room. They're trailing by 37 to Arkansas. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it on the right. The Trojans line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
At the 23. It's 3rd down.
Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Great heads-up awareness by the defense. 3rd and short. Everyone in the stadium thinks that the offense is going to run the ball, but they knew there was a chance the quarterback might try to throw it. They pinned their ears back. They got after.
And the Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Makes the grab. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He'll keep it on the sneak. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. Powers through. He's at the 40. At the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the single back. Nice move to pick up yardage.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Here's a heat. That's reeled in. It's Otis. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This